Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome back to Kate TV. I'm your host, Kate. Today, we're going to be talking about the cost of having a baby in the United States. This is going to make your jaw drop. We're going to start with this TikTok right here.
Birth in America, $44,318.41.
You got that? You guys got that laying around and have kids?
I had my little guy 3 weeks ago, so they definitely wasted no time sending me that bill. I had a vaginal birth with epidural, no complications, and I was in the hospital for about 2 days. So I'm gonna break everything down for you guys and show you guys how much everything costs and how much my insurance did cover. A private one-bed room and board was $10,100. Pharmacy was $89.40. Laboratory was $859. My epidural was $1,845. Labor room and delivery was $10,275. Specialty services was $585, and then other services was $1,347. And that's just one bill. We have multiple bills to go through, guys. But my insurance did cover $20,353.62. And then I also still have to pay my doctor who delivered my baby. So that was $4,395.85. And that's with insurance already. I'm not sure exactly how much it would have been without insurance. And I did get another like epidural bill, and this is just for the doctor, not the epidural itself. And that is $2,060.86. And then lastly, baby boy also gets a bill too, and his bill is $12,761.30. And this is without insurance. We're still waiting for him to process on our insurance. So for now, this is the cost without it. And if you're curious on how much we pay for insurance for our family of 5 now, it's $2,500 a month. We originally were paying $2,138.48 for just the 4 of us. But then that is how much it costs to give birth in America.
That just scared the shit out of me. I'm not even kidding you. That shocked me. I'm shocked. That baby is not even a few weeks old, and he owes $12,000 already for what? Existing? We've really lost our way here with the healthcare system in the United States. And I mean, if you ask me personally, I think it's all intentional. Obviously, there's a business in being born, and that's a documentary that you should go watch. If you're a woman and you're going to have babies, you should watch it 100%, because a lot of the shit that they charged her for isn't even necessary. It's stuff that they do so that they can get more money. It's all about making more money. The baby has to pay to be born. I mean, honestly. In my country, it's literally free. I want to go there. What country is that? Seriously. Man, let's watch another one.
Here's how much it costs to have a baby in America.
More specifically in Nashville, Tennessee.
So we're going to start with the ultrasound that we had to get a couple days before Aspen. So that ultrasound cost us $2,067.85.
Just to make sure the baby was okay.
And now on to my actual hospital stay. So we stayed for just under 3 days.
So whatever the observation room is, we got charged $413.65. No clue what that is.
My guess is maybe triage. They were observing me.
The recovery room cost us $2,702.45. A hospital stay, I don't know how that's different, but that one cost us $4,438. The emergency room cost us $1,932.90. And I don't know what the laboratory is either, but that cost us an additional $1,439.20.
The only thing I could think of with the laboratory is maybe my IV that I had. I don't know. But then we go into labor and delivery. So this one is the one where I would expect it to be the most expensive, because that's clearly why we're there. We got charged $10,593.40 for that one. And then our anesthesia. So my epidural cost us more than anything else. That one was $14,446.15.
Was it worth it?
Yes. Yes. We also had a pharmacy and supply cost. So pharmacy cost $2,007.25. For supplies, $565.03. So the grand total for everything came out to $33,011.73.
But that was just for our stay. We also had to pay for Aspen, our newborn daughter, to be in the hospital.
So her hospital stay to stay with us in the room that we also paid for was $4,008.
Our complete hospital bill cost $37,019.73.
Luckily, we have insurance, but insurance only helps so much. So how much we have to pay out of pocket to have a baby in America is $11,558.93. Was it worth it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, it was worth every penny, but she was an expensive baby.
It's a lot of money.
Here's how.
Wow. I appreciate the positivity here, coming from this young couple. They seem very happy. Congratulations to you both. But that is just highway robbery, okay? That's just straight up robbery. I'm telling you, these insurance companies, they're just thieves, okay? They're scammers and they're thieves, and they are stealing from you, okay? That's what they're doing. They're stealing from all of us, and they just make all this shit up, all these extra fees, the 8 different rooms that you have to pay for. They're obviously just they have to put something down so that they can charge you, okay? Absolutely. What a disgrace. A true disgrace. That nobody should have to pay that much money to have a baby. And the government is wondering why people aren't having children anymore. Are you serious? And you're going to really try to encourage people to go into debt like this, to then go into even more debt and pay even more money for all of the other shit that is required for a child? Outrageous. Let's watch another one.
Here's how much it costs to have a.
Okay, so I just had a baby and I got the bill in the mail. So I thought I would tell you guys how much it costs to have a baby in 2022
She seems really stressed. And this is 2022. It's probably so much higher now.
in America. Now I didn't get an IV or an epidural before the birth. Right after birth, I hemorrhaged, so I had to get an IV and they had to give me Pitocin and a few other drugs. So just for reference, that's kind of where I was at. We were there for 2 nights and I had them take the baby both nights in the nursery. But even when they take the baby in the nursery, the baby's still with you like half the night anyway, because they bring it back when it cries or when it needs to feed, whatever. The cost for 2 nights in the nursery, $2,137.66. Now I know the nurses aren't making that money, so why is it that much money? Okay, next is laboratory. I'm not exactly sure what that entails. I should ask for an itemized list.
Yeah, you should.
But I'm assuming all of the blood work maybe had to have maybe the hearing test, vision test, all of that stuff. I'm thinking. I'm also Rh negative, and so they had to test my blood to see how much RhoGAM I needed after birth. So I'm assuming it's kind of all of that. Laboratory, $2,728.76. Okay, last thing on the bill says pharmacy. I don't know if this includes babies' vaccines, but literally the only drug I took while I was there was 1 ibuprofen for the post-labor contractions, like while nursing the next day. So let's see what 1 ibuprofen cost. Pharmacy, $360.
Wow.
So that's a grand total of just over $5,200. Luckily, we do have insurance, so we won't have to pay that much, but like the prices.
You guys see the difference from this video? This was 2022, I think she said, to now, to that $44,000 bill, guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to end the video here because if we continue, I don't know that I'm ever going to have children. I know this is a little short one today. I can't handle anymore. I'm sorry. This is too disturbing to me. So I'm going to go contemplate my whole future. You guys have a great rest of your night. Thanks for watching. Love you. See you in the next one.